I have got another special guest with me here today. This is Dr. Spencer Zimmerman. Welcome to the show.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. We are so excited to hear your tips. So let's just dive right in.
So, Alzheimer's is the sixth leading cause of death in the US, and it's only going up. What most people are unaware of, it actually impacts females at a greater rate than even breast cancer. So, the things you do early on matter. The first step is we have to reduce the amount of inflammation we have in our body, but also within our brain. Great place to start off is a great quality water filter in your house. Also, use organic cleaning supplies. Get rid of the industrial cleaners and be careful with what you use in your yard, in your garden, like the insecticides, the weed killers, and things like that. And then the food you're eating. Don't use plastic in the consumption of food. Water bottles, plates, and forks. Unfortunately, that stuff can actually get in the body and in the brain. So you want to be careful with those. The second thing is to really focus on your nutrition. The food you eat either is going to help you or hurt you. So seek for a balanced diet, lots of vegetables, fiber, protein, and healthy fats, and stop eating processed foods, artificial sweeteners, and high fructose corn syrup. It's not going to help you.
Yeah.
The third thing is you really want to focus on your sleep. It's one of those things that we sacrifice far too frequently, right? To binge watch a movie or our favorite show. But when you sleep is a time when your brain and your body repairs, recovers, and reduces inflammation. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, go outside, get in the sun. This helps you to establish a rhythm. Next, don't eat anything 3 to 4 hours before bed. And lastly, shoot for 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Hmm.
The fourth thing is to exercise. Exercise has the best research for preventing Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day with resistance bands or weights can go a long way. And if you work a sedentary job like many people do, get up, go for a walk every 2 hours for even 5 minutes. That can have a huge impact on reducing your risk. And then the fifth one is something most people don't even think about. It's to remove and resolve emotional trauma. When you have emotional trauma, it actually impacts your cognitive health. So this unfortunately builds up throughout life, and it's like adding weights into a backpack and trying to go through life with it, right? The more weight you have in a backpack, the more it slows you down and prevents you from achieving what you truly can. It is the same thing to your cognitive health. So when you get help from a mental health professional, that can also help you get to a better spot to maintain and preserve your brain health for as long as possible to reduce your risk of being Alzheimer's.
Wow, those are some amazing tips. And like you said, things that people may not even think about or realize that they're doing or not doing. So, for those who want to learn more, connect with you, how do they do that?
If you'd like to learn more, you can go to my website, drspencerzimmerman.com. That's also my social media handle for anything from Facebook to TikTok to Instagram. I have lots of educational videos out there because the choices you make, they matter, but you need to start now. Don't wait for all the symptoms to show up.
Oh, great advice. Great advice. Do you have any final thoughts or messages you want to share with everybody?
It's something that can be prevented, in my opinion, for the most cases. Okay. You may have a loved one who has, and you're like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. It's going to happen to me. But it starts 20 to 30 years before you're ever diagnosed. So be proactive. You can actually stack the deck in your favor to reduce your risk, but you need to do it now while you're still feeling good.
Oh, fantastic and very encouraging. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate you being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.